Okay, let me see, I'm gonna share my screen and share. Okay, so this demo is on how to set up your sheet list properly. Okay, so I've got this one right here, which has some good things and some bad things on it. So the first thing is the sheet numbers. I do have a list of the way I want the sheets to go. I want the cover sheet to be A0, slab foundations A100, the floor plans 200, the electrical I want to be E's. That was terrible. RCP is 300 and so on. So you guys need to use this list to get the correct numbers. So I'm going to refer to those as I do this demo here. So correct kitchen. I'm not sure I even want that one, but electrical, that's going to be an E. So I'm going to call that an E. 201, that's an electrical plan. And this one over here, there's another electrical, let's see where to go, right there. So that's E202, 202, so E for electrical. Let's see, what else do I have here? I think the rest of this is the RCP is a 300, so they should be called 301, and I keep moving around here, and A302. You get the idea. So you're supposed to use the numbers that I gave you, when on that list. I'm on page in the book on page 60. Okay, I think the rest of this looks okay. What I don't have is a cover sheet, and I also don't have a site plan. So because I don't have a cover sheet in here and I don't have a site plan, I'm just going to enter those in and just kind of put them where I want. So now if you have a cover sheet on yours, his is A0 right here, but I'm not seeing it here. So let's see, where is that cover sheet? I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it here, but we'll come back to that. What I need is I need the, it's weird that I don't see the cover sheet there though. I need the site plan in. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go to the actual schedule, the sheet list, and we're going to basically throw in one. So fields, the sheet name, sheet number, that's right. But if I go to, I want to enter a field. So let's see. I am on the insert data row right there. And I'm just going to insert a data row, and it just went in somewhere. Let's see, where did it go in? It went in right there. So I'm going to call this A0, and we're going to go ahead and name that. Okay, I'm not seeing, I don't know why my A0 is already there. Cancel. Let me look at the sheet list. Maybe I've just got this thing filtered funky here. Let's see, sorting and grouping. I'm just going to short it by nothing here, and let's just see if they're all there. A0. I'm not sure how he's got this thing set up. So I'll call this just A00 because I'm not sure where his is. A00. Okay. I think on most of yours, this should already be there. So this is going to be the cover. Okay, it's weird that's already there. Okay, and let's go ahead and do another one, insert data row, and we'll call this one the site plan. I just need a placeholder because the site plan is not part of this. And for the site plan, I'm going to call this a C. What did I say for the site plan? Well, let's call it C100. Okay. All right, so you've got your sheet list, it's ready to go. And so what I've told you is I want this thing kind of sequenced by number, like in a row and stuff. So, you'd go in there and sort it and group it. You'd sort it by sheet number, it's kind of what I told you to do. And you hit okay. And the problem is that everything's kind of not really in the order I want it to be. Okay, the cover's there, but where's the 100? That was I think the slab foundation was 100. Let's see where his slab foundation is right there. Should be a 100, a 100. Okay, and so, it's going to go in a not very good spot. Okay, so there's some strategies on how to set this up. And I saw this on a YouTube video, so I'm going to use the strategy. First thing you're going to do is we need to assign kind of what it is, whether it's a civil or whether it's electrical or mechanical or plumbing or whatever. And this is the way you're going to do it. I'm going to go into fields and we're going to add a field. We're going to just do design by. Don't worry about the design by. It's just a placeholder kind of thing. Oops, I missed it. Sorry, design by. And just kind of put that over here like that and hit OK. So the way this is going to go, the way I saw this is that you're going to, this is going to be, you're going to change the word designer to your discipline. So I'm going to call this ARC. You can just abbreviate because we're just going to use this as a controller. So this would be ARC. And so I can just use the same one. Now the ones that are going to be different are the electrical. Okay, so this is electrical as well. So now I have two choices. And then I have the site plan, which is going to be, we'll call that civil. Okay, the cover actually, I'm just going to call this cover. And you'll see why in a bit. All right, and then the rest of it I think is pretty straightforward. Is going to be pretty much ARC the rest of the way. So you can just go in there and just floor plans are all ARC. Kitchen is ARC. Presentation plan is architectural. So again, you just have to kind of just set them up. RCP, RCP, and just all these elevations is all architecture stuff. Now, if you do MEP and stuff later, then this is all, you can add more things to this. So these are all architectural stuff. Okay, I think I'm doing all right here. Let's see there. And ARC. And your elevations and so on. Okay, so that's the first step. So you just kind of get them all set up, kind of sequenced. Okay, the next step is to, we need a way to kind of put them in order, like by hierarchy. So we're going to go into the fields and we're going to add our own little parameter. I'm going to call this a new parameter, and I'm going to call this, I don't know, let's see, we'll call this, I don't know, let's see, order. Okay. And we're going to make the order just common, and we're going to make it an integer, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put people in order. All right. Just like that, and hit OK. And so we have order. So the way this is going to go is you're going to do this order. And so it's going to be order. Let's see, cover is going to be first. I'm going to give that a 1. And then the site is going to be 2. Oops, it's going to be 2. And let's see. And then the electrical we'll do after 2. We'll do that 4. We'll do the architecture third. So all the architecture is going to be 3. So it's going to go 3 and 3 and 3 and so on, and just kind of like that. All the architectures, so they're kind of in third place, if you will. And then electrical will be in 4th. So it'll be toward the end. All right. So far, so good. All right. So what we need, and obviously it's all out of order and stuff like that. The numbers are all out of order and stuff. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort this. I'm going to sort it first by order. I don't remember if we put a footer or header on that or not. And then we're going to sort it by sheet number. So what that's going to do is going to put them in a different order. So you'll notice that 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4. And you'll notice that it did it in order. So A100. And so these are in order. And then these are in order. So it first goes by order and then it goes by sheet number. If you wanted to, you could separate them out, or you can leave it the way it is. So I think if you separate them out, it would go something like this. I think there's a footer, and we don't want to count totals, just do totals. I think something like that. Let's see what that looks like. Hit OK. So you see what it does. It kind of puts it, you know, like that. So this is exactly what we want on our schedule, except we don't want all this junk over here. This was just our way of kind of laying things out, right? So we know the arcs are 3 and the civils are 2 and so on. All right. So now what you do is you hide these 2. So we go into formatting, and design by is going to be a hidden field. So it's still there, but it's not. You're not going to see it. And order, the same thing. We just use that as a tool to control it. And so now we have this beautiful schedule that's all the way we want it in order. And we have these new imported things in here that, aren't even part of the model. And then what you would do is it would be on the cover sheet. So if you go to your cover sheet, which she already has one here, then you would have something that looks, I just tweaked his, so let's see what it looks like now. Like that. So you get this really nice schedule that looks like this. So yeah, so that's the way a really clever schedule would be. So then you have the ability to control where things go. If you wanted the electrical to be above the architectural, then you just give it a higher place. Instead of fourth, it's third, and you kind of flip the order of things. So that's how you're going to get your site plan in, because your site plan is not part of the set, because the site plan is a separate file. So you just have to insert a blank row. All right, that is how we're going to do the sheet list.